Hey everyone, this is Machete and today I've got something a bit different for you. A few weeks ago, we wrapped up the very first season of our community-hosted FUMA Online League for Pro Evolution Soccer 21. Full manual controls, Premier League teams, no bullshit assists, just pure football, the way the game is most satisfying to play. Now, I expected it to be fun, and it was. We had absolute bangers, tactical battles, and some hilarious chaos actually. The kind of stuff that only happens when you put a bunch of sim heads together. But what I didn't expect was how insane the ending would be. It went right down to the wire. And what happened? Well, I will let our league admin Joe walk you through it. Trust me, this one is worth sticking around.
Now this is how you end a season. Not with a slow fade, but with everything on the line. Welcome to the final round of the English Premier League FUMA PES 21 season, a season defined by grit, passion and a title race that went down to the wire. All year, the top of the table has been a battlefield. Just a handful of points have separated the front runners. And honestly, the entire ladder has been insanely tight all season. Yeah, pretty much every team has had at least 1 week in the top four. It's been really tight. So as we enter the final round, here's how it stands. It's neck and neck between first and second, and third and fourth are locked in a dogfight, and from fifth and eighth, anything could still happen. But now, it all comes down to this. Crystal Palace take on Newcastle in their final game of the season. They must win by 3 goals to jump above Tottenham on both goal difference and the ladder. If they manage that, Spurs will be forced to win their final game, because if a draw would leave them on points with Palace, but behind on goal difference. This is the only way Palace can actually apply any real pressure. Tottenham are playing against Manchester United in their final game of the seasons. Clear favourites, as you can see, but if Palace pull this off, it could flip the entire script. Can they do the impossible at home at the Vitality Stadium? Let's find out.
Puts it to the back. With a stern challenge. Got the timing all wrong and the referee left with an easy decision. And there can be few arguments over that decision.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Was never in doubt.
You could feel the tension as he stepped up to take that, but it didn't bother him, and he tucked it away perfectly.
Played through. Chance to counter-attack here. Down he goes. Absolutely no need for that. A silly challenge. It's a penalty. Crystal.
The alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, is he?
To increase the lead. As you like. He puts them further ahead. Cool and calm as you like.
Well, the keeper probably felt he could read that, but he's guessed completely wrongly. He's gone to the other side.
Who can latch onto that? Forward it goes. You have to admire that control. Going toe-to-toe with his marker. He did really well to stand up there against his opponent. That's a good challenge. A strong challenge, but one certainly within the laws of the game. Through the middle it goes, and on he goes, and he's got quite a shot in it. Another goal. They have a 3-goal advantage, and they're enough.
Well, you know Well, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really...
Crystal Palace have done it. A commanding 3-0 win over Newcastle at home has launched them to the top of the table. They now sit on 32 points, just 1 point ahead of Tottenham, with a single goal separating the two teams on goal difference. Everything now rests on one final match, Tottenham Hotspur versus Manchester United. We're going to be joining the game now in the 78th minute, locked at 0-0. Tottenham Hotspur are making changes, desperately searching for that illustrious goal. Let's see how proceedings play out from here.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
Manchester United looking to make the most of this. Will this free kick bring them a goal? Romero. Surely he... and a shot here. Put it away. Gets it clear. Whistle goes. Referee just gives the throw. It's on. Possibility for a shot. Done it! We finally have the breakthrough we've been waiting for.
When you can produce a first touch that is as good as that, you're on a winner. It was all done with consummate ease. That's just lovely to watch. A beautiful flow.
He gets his shot away. That was a carbon copy of an earlier miss. And the keeper has claimed it. There's the whistle. The game's finished. Tottenham, by the narrowest of margins, they have come through this test. And that owed a lot to the defence, who were absolutely brilliant.
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Of course, we all love to watch the creative side of the game and goal scorers, but there's an art to good defence too, and their organisation and discipline has helped earn this win.
My thanks go to Jim, and it's now time for us to leave tonight's coverage. We both wish you a very good evening.
Celebrating today from all of your friends and family.
Man, that was close, wasn't it? Joe pulled off the unthinkable. A 3-0 win over a solid Newcastle team. And for a moment, it looked like he would actually snatch the title. But then Switch's Spurs grabbed the late winner in the last few minutes, and that sealed it. Big congrats to Switch for winning our first online FUMA League. Well deserved. The guy's been consistently solid in our competitions, and if you remember that pre-season tournament video, he absolutely smacked me in the final. So yeah, it's not a fluke. Huge thanks to everybody who took part. I really appreciate the time, effort, and spirit you brought to the league. I think we've got a great little core of competitive sim heads now, and I am genuinely looking forward to more seasons, battling it out with you all. Massive shout out to Joe as well. He stepped up big time mid-season to take over as league admin. Honestly, I didn't expect organizing the league to be such a time-consuming activity. Trying to juggle YouTube and organizing the league turned out to be a lot. So Joe taking over was honestly a game changer. So thanks mate, you're a lifesaver. Also, big thank you to Leynad, the creator of the MyFootballLeague website. It was the backbone of our season. Super clean interface, great match data, and Leynad was incredibly helpful when we needed fixes or tweaks. Appreciate you, man. Now, there's one thing I definitely want to improve for future seasons, and that thing sucked hard. My YouTube coverage. Yeah, I totally dropped the ball here. I had plans to do videos and streams throughout the season, But between lack of time and not having a clear content idea, it just didn't happen. So, if anyone in the community enjoys video editing, has some free time, and wants to help put together match highlights or maybe league recaps in the future, hit me up. That kind of help would be massive. Joe and I are already cooking some ideas for what's next, and we are definitely planning more online competitions. So if you are into football simulation and want to join in, jump into the Discord server. Link is in the video description. Anyway, that's all from me in this video. Thanks for your time, and I'll see you in the next one.